Welcome back to Road to Fire. We're a family of four documenting our journey to fire, financial independence, retire early. Let's chat about our 5 major life updates over the last 2.5 years. I'll share where we've been, how our finances have changed, and what major decisions we have made that are definitely impacting our road to fire. With all real numbers like always, so please hang with me. Now, the plan was to take a 1-month break, a simple social media detox. Our church had a 30-day no social media challenge back in October 2021, and I did it. And I loved it. At the end of the 30 days, I did not want to come back. I was about 4 months pregnant at the time, not in the best work environment. We were buying a new home and looking for tenants in our duplex. I was interviewing property managers while remodeling one of the units, plus trying to keep this channel afloat. It was a lot all at once. I was stressed, and I honestly needed a break. Now, I didn't intend to step away this long, but life was lifing. I would be lying if I didn't say I missed YouTube and this community. Because of that, here I am, back at it. Now, a quick background about me. Because we share all of our numbers, I think getting the full context would be helpful. I'm 34 years old. I lead product innovation at a mid-sized consumer packaged good company. Don't let the title fool you. Most mid-sized companies have large titles because, well, the org is very flat. I currently and have always resided in the Midwest. This is key because the cost of living has always been relatively low for us. Education-wise, I got an MBA and BA from small Midwest schools, and the industry I work in is the consumer packaged good. Think household brand names. I reside with my husband and 2 young children. And what do I do for fun? I travel and I talk about money. So, if it hasn't been clear yet, our number one biggest life update is our new addition to our family, our daughter. We were a family of 3 for over 4 years, and I got the itch to have another child. And boom, here we are, now a family of 4. And I'm loving every bit of being a parent of 2 wonderful children. But going from 1 child to 2 children have definitely impacted our finances. I will share all about this in our March budget update next week, but here's a snapshot of key financial impacts. As you can expect, childcare. Daycare cost for toddlers in our area is $417 a week, or about $1,700 a month. On top of that, we have chosen to send our son to private school for several reasons, which I'll go through another time, and our monthly cost is about $1,775 a month. So, collectively, we are spending about $3,500 a month on childcare alone. Definitely a big change from 2 years ago. So, we've always thought we'd have only 1 child. It was always the plan on every level. It made sense. We didn't have the time, energy, money, or space for another child. When I got pregnant, we were house hacking in an old duplex in the middle of the city, and my husband and I were both actively searching for new jobs. But deciding to expand our family and having my daughter has been one of the best decisions of my life. She honestly completes us, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Now, going through the infant-toddler phase again has been interesting, and the rising cost of childcare has been very stressful. But we've always found a way to make it work, and I'll go into more details when you dive into our budget next week. Okay, big life update number 2, we purchased a new home. Now, this was back in 2021, so bear with me, when houses were being sold sight unseen and interest rates were so low that everyone felt that they needed a McMansion. We saw over 50 houses in about 6 weeks and finally found one that hit all of our requirements within our budget. Now, we wanted a house that was first under $400,000, which was the top of our budget, a house with limited stairs, as my mother-in-law and parents come over from time to time, hence the split level, a home that was less than 3,000 square footage because who can clean all that, and something that had a bit of character. Now, we didn't nail this, but was close. We had lots and lots of 70s shag carpet to get rid of. So, the financial impact? Our mortgage is now just under $2,300 a month, and our interest rate was 2.99%. Man, was that the good old days. So, things have been great being a homeowner. I love this house more than I would have thought. It's by no means our dream home, but it fits what we need right now. Plus, our rate is so low, there's no way we could sell this place, even if we wanted to. Okay, big life update number 3. We are consumer debt-free. Now, I can't do the Dave Ramsey scream, but I did scream when I finally paid off our final car note. In 2021, I was tracking our debt-free journey and we had about $26,000 left. It's great to see that we are finally at zero. The only debt we have left is our mortgages, and I'm fine with that. My husband and I don't have student loans, and we never had credit card debt. We paid off our Audi in 2020 and our Tesla in 2022. I 100% regret buying the Audi. Long story short, I got a company bonus, ran straight to the dealership to buy a new 2016 Audi Q3. The minute I left the lot, I did regret it. And here we are 8 years later. Now, our Tesla, I absolutely do not regret it. At the time, I was commuting over 1.5 hours one way between 2 states every single day. Think pre-COVID. Our Tesla was the best commuter car option for us, and my employer had free charging stations, so I never paid for electricity either way. Imagine not paying for gas for an entire year. Plus, I just love how this car rides. It made life a lot easier. So get this, our income increased $1,200 a month. How? Just by paying off our debt. Our monthly payments were just under $1,200 for both cars. Yuck. Honestly, I'm embarrassed to say that out loud, but everyone has made some dumb financial choices, and having 2 brand new quote-unquote luxury cars was ours. Honestly, it was my mistake. Lesson learned and debt gone. Eliminating debt is the quickest way to give yourself a raise. We have more disposable income and room to make better financial decisions like increasing our investing or savings for the future. Also, there is simply a lot of peace of mind. Over the last 2 years, I've been working to eliminate as many monthly payments as possible to tighten our FIRE number as our family continues to grow. Big life update number 4, we rented out our duplex. We had planned to house hack for a few years, but when baby number 2 arrived, we knew we would need to find a different place to settle down and nest. My son was entering the elementary school year, so redlining, house location, and school rankings became a priority as well. Our property is very simple. It was originally a triplex that was converted into a duplex, so the top unit is a little bit larger with 4 bedrooms and 2 baths and 2 levels, while the bottom unit is a standard 2-bedroom, 1 bath. Our bottom unit tenant has been there for over 5 years, and he has no desire to leave. We own in a rent-controlled city, so I don't expect him to move anytime soon. Our top unit has had 2 tenants since we bought it, but it's been great overall. We do use a property manager, and they take a flat fee of about $150 a month. Both the units' rent brings in about $3,100 a month, and our current mortgage is $333 with a 2.25 interest rate. Now, how crazy is that? On average, after expenses, we bring in about $400 a month. And finally, number 5, and probably our biggest change since we last chatted, we increased our income by making a few key changes. First, we both got new jobs. I was in a job for almost 3 years with no promotion in sight and only a 2% raise year over year. I knew I had to leave, but the job market was and still is all over the place. My new position has been great though. It's 100% remote, I lead a team, and I travel frequently. My role also came with an equity bonus, which I will share more about in our net worth video. My husband also got a new job, and the best part, it's flexible. And he's already made a strong impression with the team. On top of getting new jobs, I started consulting in my field, supporting smaller organizations. We still do our side hustles, but we found a few more such as education or surveys that paid more per hour. We cut expenses, unnecessary expenses, not a lot, but a few to open up more disposable income. And we kept our lifestyle relatively the same. So in 2.5 years, we have increased our income about $5,500 per month outside of our rental income. This was huge for us. Okay, got questions? Want to dive deeper into any of these updates? Just leave a comment or send me an email. I'll try my best to answer them all and potentially put them in the next video to provide more clarity and details. The number one thing I missed about YouTube was the community, so always interested in hearing what you all have to say. Now, if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. But don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time.